Imagine being an ordinary person in your home country and becoming a viral sensation in another. That's exactly what happened to Onijah Robinson, an American woman who traveled to Pakistan and within weeks became the country's newest celebrity. But beyond the wild headlines and TikTok edits, there's a much bigger conversation to be had. How did one woman from New York take over Pakistan's media? What happens when a private struggle becomes the internet's latest obsession? And what can we learn from it? Welcome back to Stillcake, where we discuss various topics of online media and pop culture. I'm your host, Cake, and let's dive into today's subject. In October of 2024, Onijah Andrew Robinson, a 33-year-old New Yorker and mother of four, traveled to Karachi, Pakistan, with plans to marry a 19-year-old man she met online. Upon arrival, 19-year-old Nidal Ahmed Mimoun was surprised by who he saw. Reports say that during their online conversations, Onijah used a filter that turned her into a blonde white woman. Some even say she used a Nicki Minaj filter. Crazy stuff. Of course, Nidal's family disapproved of their relationship because of 1, the age gap, and 2, the deception. The family, including Nidal himself, fled the home, leaving Onijah stranded in the streets of Karachi. She reportedly camped outside his apartment complex for 30 hours, drawing the attention of local residents and the media, who were concerned and fascinated at the same time. This media frenzy caught the attention of Ramzan Chhipa, a respected philanthropist and social worker who runs a nonprofit welfare organization in Karachi. I consider Mr. Chhipa the hero in this story, and here is why. He took Onijah into one of his shelters, provided her with the basic necessities, and worked on helping her get back to the US. By now, Onijah's story was making headlines across Pakistan. Chhipa organized a press conference urging Nidal Mimoun to come forward so he and Onijah can resolve their issues. Maybe not the best idea. The conference took an unexpected turn when Onijah began silencing Chhipa, very rudely might I add, and started making demands of how she was going to rebuild the country, fix Pakistan's infrastructure and its public transit system. What does she need? Land from the government? And 100,000 total, with 20,000 in cash by the end of the week, in her pockets. Currency type not specified.
My plan is to reconstruct this whole country, okay? I'm asking for 100K or more. I need 20K by this week, okay? In my pockets, in cash.
Once videos of the conference and Onijah began circulating online, TikTok users were both confused and intrigued. They started creating edits and using Onijah's voice for comedic bits, designating her as the American lady in Pakistan, the first step of becoming a meme, you could say. Wanting to capitalize on the fame, Onijah said she was planning on launching a crypto coin, the next logical step, of course. Onijah's tourist visa was expiring, and through the help of several people, including the Sindh province governor Kamran Tisor, she was granted a humanitarian visa and was set up with a flight back to the US. On January 29th, however, she was at Karachi International Airport when she refused to go through immigration procedures and did not board a Qatar Airways flight to New York. Her alleged son, Onijah Robinson, spoke with a local Pakistani news outlet, stating that Onijah's trip was meant to be a 2-week vacation for her to meet Nidal and his family, but she refused to return. He states that he's been trying to help her return to the US and that she has bipolar disorder and cannot think clearly at the moment. Following these claims, Pakistani authorities brought Onijah to Karachi's Jinnah Postgraduate Hospital for a mental health evaluation. Based on the videos circulating online, she seems to be very well taken care of by the hospital staff and the police escorts she'd been provided with. Shout out Shabana.
I feel great, Shabana.
You want to go back your country?
It's private, but no, I do not. I'm from Pakistan now.
How Pakistan helped and take care of you?
Shabana, she's been taking care of me. Thank you very much.
She's taking care of yours.
Yes,
Okay.
everybody.
A medical board declared Onijah fit to travel and discharged her from her stay at the hospital. US consulate staff in Karachi persuaded her to return home, arranging her a flight ticket from Karachi to New York with a layover in Dubai. This flight she took. A day later, videos started appearing online of Onijah walking the streets of Dubai, with fans surrounding her. In one video, she appears to be stopping traffic, which is something you do not want to do in Dubai. Looking at the UAE's government website, I was able to find laws regarding obstructing traffic and disturbing the peace, which can result in fines and imprisonment. They don't play over there. On a serious note though, I do hope Onijah returns home to New York safely and gets the help she needs, not only for herself, but for her children as well. As I was researching for this video, of the many articles and videos I came across, most only highlighted the basic parts of the story, alongside the memes and TikTok edits. Only a handful delved into why Onijah might have been acting the way she was. Shout out Bloomberg. Telling people stories and using them for TikTok sound bites can be damaging not only to that person, but to the narratives we spread. Without context and proper research, it's easy to turn people's struggles into viral comedic bits. One example I thought of is the viral My Shayla audio that's used on TikTok to express regret or loss.
Oh my god, my Shayla! My Shayla.
The soundbite was from Fast and Furious actor Tyrese Gibson's 2017 custody battle for his then 10-year-old daughter. I didn't know that's where the audio came from, but now knowing the context, it helps humanize these viral bits we always come across. Another example is Britney Spears' highly publicized breakdown in 2007. She was widely mocked by the public and the media. The paparazzi were relentless, following her around everywhere because at the time, photos of Britney sold for $250,000. Phew! In both cases, the internet turned pain into entertainment without considering the full story. To be clear, Onijah's situation isn't the same. She did catfish a teenager and travel across the world to marry him. But struggles are struggles, and the way the internet exploits people who may be dealing with mental health challenges is a pattern we've seen before. Am I part of the problem for sharing their story? Maybe, but I believe it's important to highlight how the media and the internet can turn real people into viral spectacles for the sake of views and clicks, without ever looking deeper into the context and reasons for their behavior. It's also important to note that unmanaged mental health conditions can impact emotions and actions, sometimes leading people to behave in ways that don't reflect their true selves or values. Having said that, mental illness does not erase the consequences of our actions. While it can provide context for certain behaviors, it doesn't justify or excuse them. There's a silver lining though. Despite the chaos surrounding Onijah Robinson's story, one unexpected takeaway was the way Pakistan responded, with patience, generosity, and respect. Instead of treating her with hostility or ridicule, the people of Pakistan, from local authorities to everyday citizens, extended compassion. They offered shelter, tried to help her return home, and treated her as a guest rather than an outsider. In a world where viral fame often leads to cruelty and mockery, Pakistan's response was a reflection of its deep-rooted cultural values, particularly mehman nawaji, or hospitality. Having visited Pakistan myself, I can personally say that Pakistani people are some of the most kind and generous in the world. Onijah's story did something else, something no one expected. It put Pakistan in front of a global audience, showing a side of the country that many had never seen before.
This has put Pakistan on the map,
On the
honey.
map.
Yes.
As her video spread online, so did comments from people saying they never realized how welcoming Pakistanis were, with some even expressing a newfound desire to visit. In an era where narratives about countries are often shaped by stereotypes, this bizarre yet unforgettable saga ended up showcasing Pakistan's warmth and generosity to the world. In the end, this story wasn't just about one woman's struggles, or the internet's momentary obsession with her. It was also about a country that, even in the face of confusion and controversy, chose compassion over condemnation. At least they don't have to worry about tourism marketing for a little while. Shukriya so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cake out!